today I'll be looking at something. A mom wrote to me sometime earlier, and she said to me that she read an article about educating your girl child about menstruation. Also, she wrote that if the article is correct, how will she begin? So I am going to help out in the little way that I can, and that I also expect you to write something on the comment section. When we talk about menstruation in simple terms, it has to do with bleeding from the vagina monthly or twice in a month. It's also important that during this period that you keep as clean as possible. When you begin to menstruate, usually we are scared. It is not a thing to be scared about. It's everything to do with a normal occurrence in your body system. Therefore, you don't need to be afraid of it. All you need to do when you begin to feel a certain kind of discomfort around your abdomen, especially when you have entered your teen, that you are about to see your first spot, and welcome to womanhood. There is something we call pad. For those of us that may not be, financially okay, you can use a cotton cloth that you can easily wash out. So you use it to put in between your two legs. You just use it to lace your panty. That way, the blood that comes out from you will stain the clothes, the pad, and not your panties. And that way you are clean from behind. And when you begin to see it, I want you to get a calendar and mark on it the first day that you begin to spot. From that first day until it stops, please mark it on your calendar. That way it will help you to keep a tab on your menstrual cycle. By the time you see it a second time, go back again to your calendar. That way you will know whether you have a 28-day cycle or a 32-day cycle or 26-day cycle or 24-day cycle, as the case may be. There are some people that sees their own twice in a month. Do not be afraid. And when it starts, at times it becomes heavy and at times it is light. And when you start menstruating, there is every reason for you to be clean. A lot of us use a particular pad for as long as it takes. Please, this is wrong. It is not keeping up with hygiene. It's not all the time that you allow your pad to be full. There are at times you look at it and you see discoloration. At that moment, please do not continue using that pad. This always occurs to some of us that says, I don't have heavy flows, and as such I can use one pad a day. Please, using one sanitary towel, one sanitary pad a day is not hygienic. Please. And you also need to bathe as often as you can, depending if you are at home. At least 2 to 3 times, or even if you are not at home, at least 2 times a day. It helps the odor that may occur to reduce. Also, when you start menstruating, you need to understand about your ovulation. Ovulation has to do with the shedding of the egg before, after, and before you menstruate again. This usually occurs within 2 weeks of each other. So if you start menstruating on the first day, by 14th day, you should be ovulating. And if you have any sexual intercourse with a guy within this period of like 5 days from that 14th day, that you are going to be pregnant. It's important that you don't even engage at this young age in sexual relationships. And I want to believe that my motherly friend, I've been able to help her in educating her girl child. Thank you so much.